Alright guys, so I'm going to jump right into this video. I'm going to go over a bunch of mistakes that people make while throwing a jab. So, you guys ready? Welcome to the RB Effect. Like that? Yeah? Good. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reggie B. So guys, today I'm going to go over 8 mistakes that a lot of people make while throwing that jab. The thing you need to realize when you're boxing, the jab is one of your most important punches while you're boxing. Because one, it's the fastest and quickest punch for you to get to your opponent. So as I'm here, I can flick, flick, flick. It's so fast to set up other punches. So as I'm jabbing, I'm setting up to boom. Why? Because that jab is blinding you for a second. Boof, whether I'm flicking your head back while my hand's in front of you so you can't see my face, and then this one's coming, or I'm here, boof, the uppercut's coming. So it's a very important punch while you're boxing. You don't want to just throw nothing but heavy shots. So today, I'm going to show you the mistakes that people do while they're throwing that jab, and I'm going to show you how to fix them. So you guys, let's jump right into this video. So you guys ready? Let's get it. Mistake number 1. Throwing too much power inside the jab. So a lot of times when you throw the jab, it should be your fastest shot. Don't get me wrong, sometimes you can put strength into it, but the mistake that a lot of people do, they're throwing stiff jabs all of the time, which looks like this. It's too much strength. It's supposed to be a flick. So if I'm here, I'm just... It shouldn't be too much strength. Sometimes it's okay to throw stiff jabs, but not all the time, because if you're throwing that all the time, it's going to get you tired while you're fighting. Mistake number 2, flaring your elbow as you jab. You do not want to flare your elbows out. 1, it's telegraphing your shots. 2 is giving you too much of an opening for someone to hit you. So if I'm throwing my jab and I do this, look how I'm opening to throw. That's too much opening for a body shot or an uppercut to come as I jab. So you'll see people will do, and it looks like, oh wow, that's good. But if you know the fundamentals of how a boxing punch should look, jab should always be here. You see how I'm doing this, and then I'm turning. Boom. Boom. So which looks like this when you're hitting the actual bag, when you're making contact with the person. So I'm moving around, I'm here, pop. See how I'm here? There's not too much opening. So I'm going from here, boom. My face is completely covered for when the person tries to throw a counter. Mistake number 3, telegraphing your shots. So going back to mistake number 2, flaring your elbow out, this leads us right into this mistake. A lot of guys telegraph their punch before they throw, which means I'm giving you a heads up of what I'm going to do. So if I'm about to throw my right, let's just say, I'm going to be like, okay, alright, keep your hands up, I'm throwing my right. I'm letting you know. So as you're telegraphing, so a lot of people who watch boxing, best example of this is Paulie Malignaggi. Before he throws his jab, he winds up like a video game. So he's doing this, and he does this before he throws a jab. You know it's coming. You do not want to telegraph, because it should be one of those shots that just hits you, and you're just moving around. They're like, whoa, I don't know what's happening. But if I'm going to let you know, alright, I'm going to throw right now, you're going to block it. So never telegraph your shots, because it can get you in trouble or probably get you knocked out. Mistake number 4, never throw a lazy jab. So in the beginning of a fight, if you're watching boxing, a lot of the guys, they're on point. Their hands are up. They're moving nice and fast. They're blocking every shot. They're dodging. They're using their footwork. They're throwing their jabs and they're bringing them right back. They're throwing their hooks and bringing them right back. But you see towards the middle of the end, or the end of the fight, they start dropping their hands, or they're throwing lazy jabs, which looks like this. So if I'm, a jab should always be here, boom, boom. boom. But as time goes on, the guys start throwing lazy jabs, which then looks like this. Boom, boom. I'm hitting and then I'm dropping. That right there can get you an overhand right that puts you to sleep. So you never, ever, ever want to drop your hands after you throw a shot, or even before. Throwing lazy shots, so I'm keeping my hands down and then I throw the jab. And then I drop the jab. You want to keep your hands up at all times. So guys, never throw a lazy jab. Mistake number 5, half extend jab punches. So that right there looks like this. For a lot of people that are watching, it's like, okay, what's the mistake? That looks exactly the way you're supposed to. That's a huge mistake because you need to do that full range of motion. You want to get that full extension of that punch while you're jabbing. The jab should always, boom. You see that? Pop, 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 pop. You never want to cut off your punches. You're smothering yourself when you're too close. You're here. That means the person's too close. That jab should be the one to snap their head back to set you up for your other shots. If you're not able to set yourself for other shots, that person's too close to you. So you never want to cut or smother your punches. You always want to take a step back and then keep them at bay. Keep them further away so I can set up my other shot. Mistake number 6, overextending your jab, which then looks like this. You see how I'm not close enough? So I'm overextending by moving my body forward. That is putting me off balance, and not only that, giving me too many openings for the person to throw a body shot, throw an overhand right, to throw an uppercut, any shot that they want. So you never want to overextend your shots. Even if you have to just throw the jab and it doesn't connect, the jab is the measuring hand, letting you know where the opponent is. So if I'm here and I'm not close enough, but I don't know it yet, I think I might be, just throw it out. Person ain't close enough. So which means, pop. That's when that step comes in. When you jab, it's pop. I'm there. You never want to, you see how I'm overextending? That's too many openings for the person to attack. Mistake number 7, not throwing enough jabs. So when you're boxing, like I told you, your jab should be your favorite shot to throw because it's the fastest. It's the shot that sets up other punches. As easy as that sounds, a lot of guys, for example, like Broner. Broner doesn't throw enough jabs. He doesn't really throw enough punches, period. That right there is putting you in a position for the person to overwhelm you, to out and point you if you're in a boxing fight. So when I'm throwing, it should always be pop, 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 pop. Guys don't do that. If you notice, they're usually here, they throw a shot, they throw a hook, they do a body shot, they throw a cross, they throw a lot of shots, but you don't see that shot. That's their fastest one that can keep constantly snap your head back, snap your head back, snap, body shot, head shot, body head. You can do that over and over and over and over throughout the fight to gain points. People don't realize getting hit with that jab over and over and over tires you out. Just because you're not throwing, people think you throwing is what makes you tired. Not noticing when you're getting hit over and over, because that I'm getting hit is letting my air out over and over. It's getting my adrenaline higher. That makes you tired. So that's what you want to do. You want to constantly throw that jab over and over and over to set you up for that knockout shot. Mistake number 8. Throwing too many jabs. So like I was telling you, mistake number 7, some people don't throw enough. This right here for the people that throw too many. You have to realize when you're in a fight, when you're in a boxing fight, when you're in a street fight, the person is going to have an automatic reaction. So you have to anticipate for their reaction. So a lot of guys, you'll see them, they're throwing too many jabs. For a perfect example for this is Amir Khan. He throws too many, especially he throws too many combos, period, because he stays there when the guy is going to throw that counter, even with their eyes closed. So if I'm here, boom, boom. But let's just say if I did this. What you think the person's gonna do? Just gonna stand there and just do this? This is not the Rocky movies. This is not Hollywood. This is real life. The person's going to be getting hit, and automatically they're going to just throw. That throwing is putting you in a position of probably getting knocked out. You do not want to put yourself in that position. So you want to be in and then be out. That's why footwork is very important. So you want to jab, and that's it. You don't want to do too many. If I'm pop, pop, if I'm here, that's too much again. Yeah, that's too much time for me being in the same spot. So if I'm here, I want to pop, pop. If I'm moving around, I'm moving around, I'm moving around, moving around. You do not want to stay in there too long. Because the person, if they feel it a little too many times, they're automatically going to try to throw a shot. Alright guys, there you have it. So the next time you go to the gym, remember to avoid these mistakes because it can definitely improve if you're trying to pursue boxing or even trying to get better at self-defense. These mistakes are ones that a lot of people make, even the ones that seem so common sense. A lot of people make these mistakes. So guys, don't you be one of them. Also, remember to hit that notification button so you know my next video comes out. It's your boy Reggie B. Like my video, subscribe to my video so your boy can be back. And if you do that, I'll be real proud of you. Metamorphosis complete.